Have you ever sat there, staring at your cat sprawled out on the couch, looking utterly carefree, and wondered, should I get pet insurance for this furry little diva? You're not alone. Pet insurance, especially for cats, is becoming a hot topic. Now, before you jump into this world of feline coverage, let's clear up one crucial question. How does cat insurance differ from human health insurance? At first glance, it might seem like these two types of insurance are pretty similar. After all, they both cover medical expenses, right? Well, yes and no. The truth is, the differences between cat insurance and human health insurance are pretty wild, and if you're not aware of them, you might end up with some very unexpected vet bills. Let's break it down, but buckle up, it's not as cut and dry as you might think. When it comes to human health insurance, we often have set plans through employers or government programs. These plans tend to be standardized, with specific benefits like annual checkups, prescription drug coverage, and emergency services included by default. With cat insurance, though, it's a whole different ballgame. There's a lot more flexibility in what gets covered and what doesn't. Imagine walking into a buffet where you get to pick and choose exactly what you want to eat. That's kind of what cat insurance is like. You've got basic plans that cover only accidents, then more comprehensive plans that'll shell out for everything from illnesses to dental work to alternative therapies like acupuncture. Yes, acupuncture for cats is a thing. But unlike human health insurance, you won't typically find mandatory coverage for routine care like vaccinations or checkups, unless you pay extra, that is. Here's one major difference that might catch you off guard: pre-existing conditions. When it comes to human health insurance, if you've got a pre-existing condition, like asthma or diabetes, you're generally still covered. Thanks to laws like the Affordable Care Act in the US, insurance companies can't deny you coverage or charge you an arm and a leg because of your health history. But in the world of cat insurance, pre-existing conditions are the big, bad wolf. Most policies simply won't cover them, period. If your cat's been diagnosed with a chronic illness before you get insurance, don't expect any help from your policy. So, if your kitty has a knack for landing herself in trouble, it's best to lock in that insurance early. Ever had to figure out if your doctor was in-network before making an appointment? Human health insurance loves its networks, those carefully curated lists of providers who've agreed to the insurance company's rates. If you stray outside the network, brace yourself for some hefty out-of-pocket costs. Cat insurance, however, couldn't care less about networks. You're free to take your cat to any licensed veterinarian, anywhere. Whether it's your trusty local vet or a specialist on the other side of town, your coverage will apply as long as the vet is legit. It's a relief not having to check if Dr. Whiskers, yes, that's what we'll call your cat's vet, is in-network or not. Here's another surprise for those used to human health insurance. With our own health coverage, we often pay co-pays or deductibles at the time of service, and the insurance company settles the rest directly with the healthcare provider. Cat insurance? Nope. You'll usually be on the hook to pay the full bill up front. That's right, you're forking over the entire amount right there at the vet's office. Then, you submit a claim to your insurance company, and if all goes well, they'll reimburse you later. Some policies take a little longer to process, so you may not see that money right away, which can be a real pinch if the bill is hefty. Imagine shelling out hundreds, or even thousands, for an unexpected surgery and then waiting weeks to get reimbursed. Yikes! Now, let's talk money, because who isn't thinking about the dollar signs? Human health insurance can be jaw-droppingly expensive, especially if you're buying it privately. Premiums, deductibles, co-pays, out-of-pocket maxes, it's enough to make your head spin. Cat insurance, by comparison, is much more affordable. Monthly premiums can range from about $10 to $50, depending on the coverage level and your cat's age and breed. Even the higher-end plans usually cost less than a standard human health insurance plan. However, you still have to consider things like deductibles and limits on how much the insurance will pay out annually. If your cat racks up more expenses than your plan allows, you could still end up covering some costs out of pocket. Another key difference is the type of care covered. With human health insurance, wellness visits are often part of the package. You don't pay extra for an annual checkup or routine blood work. In fact, preventative care is often encouraged to keep long-term costs down. Cat insurance, however, typically focuses on unexpected expenses like accidents and illnesses. If you want coverage for wellness care, such as vaccinations, flea treatments, and annual exams, you'll likely need to purchase an add-on package. And let's be honest, routine care for a cat is generally a lot cheaper than for humans. But if your cat ends up needing an emergency surgery in the middle of the night, you'll be glad you have that insurance. So, there you have it, cat insurance versus human health insurance in a nutshell. While both offer peace of mind, they're not created equal. Cat insurance is more flexible and generally cheaper, but comes with some quirks, like the dreaded pre-existing condition clause and upfront payments. If you're prepared for those differences, cat insurance can be a real lifesaver, or at least a wallet saver, when the unexpected happens. Just remember, when it comes to your feline friend's health, an ounce of prevention and a good insurance plan can be worth a pound of cure. If you enjoy this video, we would really appreciate a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a new video in the future. Thanks for watching.